Hey, uh, so I just went and saw that movie Nuremberg on a whim because I was trying to get some food and I was near a movie theater and apparently the world shuts down at 9 o'clock now. So working on this thing, I saw this video. They were saying the neurochemical bullshit only lasts about a minute and a half, and then the rest is a story you tell yourself. Oh, I mean, associated with anger. The neurochemical bullshit associated with anger only lasts about like a minute and a half. And the rest is a story you tell yourself that drags it out. I'm like trying to work on that because like every time little things like that happen where it's like, why the fuck isn't there anything? It was fucking 9:05. It's like, why is there nowhere to get like anything healthy? There's a McDonald's, of course. There's always a fucking McDonald's. Always. You want to go eat fucking partially hydrogenated fucking bullshit. There's always a spot for that. We always got time for that. No time for salad. So I was like, nope. That sort of thing where I'm ranting and going, oh no, there's always time for that. That's the story. And I was like, that's cool. He's there with guy was right. I think he's right. But I was right near a movie theater and I used to just go to movies all the fucking time. Just like randomly, like it's a Monday night. Yeah, I like going there. I'm usually alone. There's only like one other person in the theater or a couple. Um it was really fucking good, man. It was a really good movie. It really affected me. That's why I'm just sitting here in the parking lot. Like I don't know, I just kinda wanted to talk about it. I mean the allegories are pretty on the nose. Like we all know what's going on right now. Um the whole movie's like about how this all happened, um, and like telling the story of this therapist who was, like spent all this time in Goring, and it was really good. It was like a very well done, like historical movie. Like I imagine it's pretty accurate. I want to read the book now. It's called the Nazi and the Therapist is the book it was based on, or something like that. Uh, I don't know, man. I think it's a movie every American should go see right now. These things, they live in history and we see these grainy black and white videos but like, and I hate to say it, but like even something like footage from the concentration camps, like it gets like, I don't know, man. It's like, I feel like people forget that that was real or they don't have a connection to it being real. Like when you see a bulldozer shoving piles of emaciated bodies, like, um, like that really happened, you know? Like that really happened. Like it was a big bulldozer in color with texture and not grainy. That was real. It's real. There was a guy with a camera. I don't know if they still cranked him back then, but like that was real, man. That was a real thing. And movies, assuming they stay historically accurate, like have a way of making it more real to a modern audience. Um, sorry. It's like you read about World War II and you learn about it, but like I don't know, man. I don't know how we can, I don't know how that can happen, man. I don't know how we can do that to each other. And man, this is a fucking good movie, man. It was tough, man. It was really well done. It was tough to watch. I mean, if you have a fucking heart and soul, it's tough to watch. But like, this movie has 3 showtimes at my theater. 3. There's the rest of the theaters are dedicated to fucking superhero bullshit and The Running Man, fucking another movie about fucking people getting murdered for sport. Why the fuck is that shit so popular? Like the fucking The Purge and now this shit and all those the fucking Hunger Games. Like, what is the appeal of human beings hunting each other down for sport or like for fucking sick satisfaction of watching people get killed? Like this is our culture. This is what we put front and center. Not a well done historical, poignant, deadly serious historical piece that talks about something that's starting to rear its head again. I mean, the whole thing's a warning. It was obvious to me from the beginning. Like, you don't have to be a fucking, you don't have to be that fucking dude from like Stories of Old channel or any of these movie analysis guys to figure it out. It's not like But, I mean, I don't know, it puts a lot of it in perspective in a way that I wish, like, more people would see, and when you put it together with characters and, like, it makes it feel more real. I know it's a movie, I know it's dramatized, but, like, I don't know, it didn't feel, like, overly fucking dramatized to me. It really didn't. Like, I mean, I'd like to read the book and see how true it stayed. But yeah, I mean, we dedicate theater after theater after theater to bullshit, and this gets 3 showtimes a day. Or, we don't have the patience to watch a 2.5 hour, historical piece. But it was like good. Like it's not boring. It was a good movie. It was a great movie. And I'm sure people out there are gonna be all film criticky, like, saying it wasn't that great or this or that, or it's fucking redundant, or I don't know. I don't know. I always hesitate to comment on movies because, like, there's always somebody out there who'll make you feel like a fucking idiot because you didn't pick up on this or that thing or it's been done before or whatever. But I liked it. I tend to like a lot of movies people don't like. I look at the critiques and I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know, man. I guess I don't have much to say. I just like, I go to these things alone. I have nobody to talk to about anything. It's just kind of hard to watch, man. And not in like a violence way. It was hard to watch because, like, that's like you could see the parallels. It's so obvious, you know. I just like there's some moment at the end of the movie that just broke my heart. I mean, I don't wanna give away the ending, but it's like history, so it's not. But so stop here if you want to go watch it. But basically, at the end of the movie, it's all about this therapist who goes in and gets to know Gorin and basically like feeds his information to the prosecution at the Nuremberg trials, and they figure out how to like use his psychology against him to get him to kind of like hang himself theoretically or like metaphorically so that they can literally hang him. But then at the end of the movie, Goering commits suicide with a smuggled cyanide capsule, which apparently is true. And the guy who was the therapist who was interviewing him and who was integral in this whole thing, um, basically like shows him at a radio station ranting and raving all drunk. Now this is probably dramatized, but maybe not. I mean, maybe this is a recorded interview somewhere, but going on about how this can happen here and he doesn't think America's special. One of the lines that I thought was really great was like, and I don't know if he actually said this, but in the movie he says, half this country would clamber over the bodies of the other half of the country if it meant that they could rule that other half. It's like, yep. And then basically, there's a slow motion shot of him walking out of the studio drunk, and the text comes on the screen, basically says that he wrote this whole book warning everybody about what was like how this could happen here and all this stuff. His book failed. He never wrote anything else. Battled with depression his whole life and eventually killed himself the same way Goering did with a cyanide capsule or with cyanide. This guy learned all this by talking to this like horrible, evil human who was, responsible for like one of the worst like crimes against humanity in all of human history. And all he could do coming out of it was like shout from the rooftops about how dangerous this is and how this can happen and how it could happen here. And nobody cared. And he fucking killed himself. Like that is our reality. Like that is real life. That is why I have anger in me. That is why I battle with depression. Because you can be fully well-intentioned. You can do everything in your power to try to do the right thing in the world and try to make a difference. And you die cold and alone and unheard. And it's fucked up. It's fucking bullshit. And I know that single people do change history for the good and the bad. Look at this guy. Look at Hitler. Look at fucking Trump. Look at all these fucking assholes in power. But there's people who change it for the good. A lot of the people who make the most impact in the world probably go unseen. People who are in the background who did this or that thing or influenced this or that person. Like the guy who just had a bad feeling about it and declined to retaliate to a false positive nuclear missile strike. I think that was in the 80s or something like that, or in the 60s or something. I don't know. During the Cold War, I think. How close we came to to nuclear annihilation because what one guy, I mean, he is known a little bit, but he's not like a national. He would have a holiday for him. One guy just thought this doesn't make sense. And the only reason that guy was even fucking working that night was because this other guy got like super sick, apparently. Insane. Was a line in the movie at the end when he's ranting on the radio station. He says something like, it could damn well happen here. And if you think you're going to see it coming because they're all going to be wearing scary uniforms, then you are sorely mistaken. Something like that. No, they're wearing suits and ties. I don't know, man. I don't know, like, what to do right now as, like, just a thinking person. I don't know enough about any of this to, like, really say anything. I know what's right. I know what's wrong. I don't know what to do except just watch it play out. And at the same time, like, I feel like I'm ungrateful for even being unhappy because I feel like none of this has really even, like, really truly affected me so far. Like, I'm a victim of the broader system, but, like, I'm in a car right now with the heat on. There's fucking people probably living out there right now, not too far from me. I could probably walk a mile in any direction, and if I went behind the right building, find somebody who's fucking living there in the cold. But, like, it's still, like, I don't know, it still affects me. Just watching this happen, and I don't know what to do. Trying to spread positivity in the world, trying to make people remember how to be happy, that they can be happy, and to remember that myself. I want to play house music for people and make people dance and have fun. I want people to be, like, included and accepted and just have a couple hours where they forget what it's like outside. It's not about, none of this is about money. Life isn't about money. Like, the things we value, the things we worship are so dreadfully meaningless. Things we fight about are so meaningless. None of this has to be this difficult. We make it this way. We are like, we are so powerful as creatures, as spiritual beings or whatever the fuck, but we just lock it away behind our own savagery. I don't know how to get people to see what matters. I don't understand how you can hate. How can I fight it if I don't understand how it happens? Because at first I thought it was like, okay, well, people are struggling and they have they're barely paying their bills and they're working 3 jobs and this and that. And, like, I could see perhaps how, like, if somebody comes along and, like, blames, some external entity, then you're like, you can latch onto that and be like, oh yeah, it's their fault. Let's get them. But, like, I mean, I meet people who support this shit who are, like, they live in, like, big fucking houses and shit. And I don't know, maybe they're in debt, but it's certainly not like they're living hand to mouth. Like, they're driving around $80,000 lifted fucking pickups. There's another fucking video. I fucking hate pickup trucks, and not because of political shit. They're just such fucking stupid vehicles. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out. I watch all these video essays of these psychology things. Like, I don't understand how, like, it is economic. Like, economic hardship is part of it for some people, but it's not all of it, and it might not even be most of it, because there's a lot of people who are doing maybe not amazing, but, like, okay, and they're on board with this shit. They're ready to clamber over the bodies of their countrymen. Fuck countries. They're planet men. Other human beings. But if we gotta draw the line at country, I'll take it as a start. Let's at least Let's at least not hate each other here, and then we can work on accepting the rest of the world. But apparently we're not even past interstate fucking bullshit. Apparently we can't even figure out how to be two people who just popped out in the different section of the same fucking country, let alone trying to get these people to love somebody who speaks a different language or looks different from them. Baby steps, right? God, dude. I think part of it's got to be like my best guess is that it's like meaning, because like the one thing that you can still be like, even if you have resources, like you can still be lacking meaning. And like you need to believe in something, and that's coming from somebody who like started their life as an atheist. Like, I'm not saying like I'm not religious, but like you kind of believe in something. I think you do. Like, I believe that there's more to this existence. Some of that is based on my experience. Some of that might just be me wanting to fucking needing something to believe in. You know, we're on a fucking ball of rock in the middle of infinite blackness, and as far as we can tell, and we don't know anything really about it. We've scratched the very, very tip of the surface. You know, we try our best to look outward with big layers of glass and computers to analyze it, but we don't know what the fuck is going on, and we never really talk about it. We never really act like existing here and just waking up on a ball of rock in space is like weird in any way, but it's completely weird. It doesn't make any sense. So maybe like without meaning, like you're susceptible to this hatred. I don't know, because the powers that be certainly have stripped all of our fucking meaning from us. How did you find this video? Just doom scrolling on YouTube, wasting time. You know, I hope the videos I put out have some positive impact in the world, but like ultimately you probably find them because you're just fucking scrolling on the toilet, wasting time, when you should be like applying yourself to something more productive, right? That's how I find videos. Part of me was like, don't do these when you're like feeling all like this, but why not? That's why I keep this little camera with me. I just want to start, like, I don't know, for some reason putting it on camera and putting it out to the world gets it out of me in a way that isn't like forcing it on anybody. It's just there. So like, there it is. I'm not like venting at my friend or something, and they don't like, this is better. And for some reason, if you put it on YouTube, there's people who do this and people seem to apparently get something from it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I hope it's useful to somebody. I guess that's it, man. I don't know. That was just a rough, man, it's a rough movie, man. It's a rough movie. It's you should go see it. But like, maybe I'm just particularly like sensitive person emotionally or something. I don't know, man, but this shit really happened, man, and it can happen again. And it's happening right now. It's a lot of fucking horrible shit going on in the world that we just don't hear about. Because we'd rather fucking put on our the sports team, Clash of Clans. It's just like fucking stupid, dude. Clash of Clans, it's like a mobile game, right? Whatever, you know what I mean. They put on the big pageantry with the big fucking shong, chong, chong, da 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 da. Like, it's just like Call of Duty, but it's sports. Like, it's just so fucking dumb. We all fucking sit there like, oh, move my team, your team is fucking up. My opinion on sports is more nuanced than that. Watching sports doesn't make you a bad person, if that's not what I'm saying. All right, well, that's it. I'm starting to veer off into other random bullshit.